What if I told you some of the greatest NFL game winners weren't just about skill, but pure chaos? From a kicker setting an impossible record to a 99-yard punt return that no one saw coming, these are the moments that leave you speechless. Stick around because we're about to dive into 5 of the wildest game winners in NFL history. But before that, make sure to like, share, and follow us for more. At number 5, we've got a play so unbelievable you might think it's a joke. Picture this: the Arizona Cardinals versus the Green Bay Packers in the 2015 playoffs. Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest quarterbacks ever, throws a Hail Mary to tie the game. And here's where it gets crazy. The Packers decide to blitz with an extra man. Rodgers gets hit, and the ball fumbles out of his hands. The crazy part? The fumble gets kicked like a soccer ball, only to land in the hands of an Arizona defender who takes it in for the game-winning touchdown. That's right, a fumble turned into a kicked interception that ended in a game-winning touchdown. But speaking of kicks, there's one kicker in the NFL who's known for turning the impossible into reality. And at number 4, he did just that. Now, we all know that Tucker is the best kicker in NFL history, but what he did in 2021 left even the most hardcore fans in shock. With just seconds left on the clock, the Baltimore Ravens needed a 66-yard field goal to win the game against the Detroit Lions. Nobody had ever attempted a kick that long, let alone made one. Tucker lines up, takes the shot, and boom. It hits the crossbar, bounces up, and in. Justin Tucker made a 66-yard field goal to win the game and set a new NFL record. That's a moment no one will ever forget. Now, let's move to a play that's not only legendary, but it also became an NFT. That's right. The NFL turned it into a digital collectible. Number 3 takes us to the 2011 NFC wildcard game. The Arizona Cardinals are tied with the Green Bay Packers, and it's crunch time. With just under 2 minutes to go, the Packers punt the ball to Patrick Peterson. What happens next is pure magic. Peterson catches the ball at the 2-yard line and turns on the Jets. 99 yards later, he crosses the goal line, winning the game for the Cardinals. And because it was that insane, the NFL turned it into an NFT. The longest game-winning punt return in history. And now it's part of digital history. But we're not done yet. Number 2 on our list comes with a hefty price tag, and not just for the player who made the play. At number 2, we're talking about one of the most controversial game winners of all time. In the 2014 NFC Championship, the Seattle Seahawks were down late when Russell Wilson threw a perfect pass to Jermaine Kearse. Kearse made the catch, sending the Seahawks to the Super Bowl. So, what's the problem? Kearse threw the ball into the crowd to celebrate, and that earned him a $5,000 unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. But here's the twist. The fan who caught that ball sold it for over $20,000. Yeah, $20K for a ball Kearse got fined for tossing. That's the kind of irony only the NFL can deliver. But none of that compares to what happened next. The final play on our list? It was the perfect game-winning play. At number 1, we have one of the most iconic Super Bowl moments in history, Santonio Holmes' game-winning touchdown in Super Bowl 43. With just 34 seconds left, the Pittsburgh Steelers were down by 3, and Ben Roethlisberger needed a miracle. He threw a perfect pass to Holmes in the corner of the end zone. The catch? Unbelievable. Holmes makes a toe-tapping grab, somehow keeping his feet in bounds, and secures the game-winning touchdown. What makes it even crazier? The play had never worked in practice. But with everything on the line, Holmes made one of the most iconic catches in Super Bowl history, earning his place as the greatest game winner we've ever seen. Every one of these plays turned a moment of chaos into pure magic. What do you think? Which one of these moments do you think was the greatest? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button, and don't forget to follow us for more wild NFL moments.